We're back in Pontiac for the second 250 race of the year in one of Supercross's most historic venues. While we are away, the last chance qualifier took place on the Suzuki results page. John Sebastian Waugh continues to be the only privateer to make every main event, winning the LCQ. Jason Thomas getting that final spot. The riders now completing the parade lap. Let's take a look at the Suzuki starting lineup. This is how they qualified. Kevin Windham's time in beating Jeremy McGrath and Ricky Carmichael gave him the first choice of gate. Vuillemin, McGrath. The Yamaha riders are right there. Robbie Raynard hoping to convert the good qualifying times over to the main event. David, what about those gate positions now as we see Johnny O'Mara talking with RC?
No, Robbie Raynard right there, number 17, all the way to the inside. They get their pick. Then Carmichael, Vuillemin, Kevin Windham, and Tortelli next to each other. Tortelli, had he not gone down in his heat race, may have won that. So he has definitely got the pace. Look at the focus and the intensity in the eyes of McGrath. He's focused. Every time he gets beaten in a race, he comes back with fire. There's LaRocco. He's to the outside of McGrath.
Does it surprise you that McGrath picked so far away from the inside on this start?
Yeah, it does. But you know what? He's got a lot of confidence to be able to go out that far. Davey, what's it look like from your angle?
I'm surprised he picked that far outside, too. If he's not careful, doesn't get a good jump, he might end up in the visitors' bench down here on the Lions' home field.
The board is sideways. They're revving up. The 250 of Pontiac number 2 is about set to get underway. McGrath with a great start. And Kevin Windham, after I believe McGrath took the Yahoo.com hole shot, moves into first place.
Well, McGrath had a lot of confidence. As soon as he got out of that gate, he got a great jump, practiced a million starts yesterday, and just leaned in on everybody to the inside, but still, he's chasing Kevin Windham. He did that in the heat race and couldn't make the move. Here they got a lot more laps to deal with.
Boy, it'll be interesting now to see as we take another look at the start. Jeremy McGrath, a terrific jump at the gate, but so number 14 as well on the inside.
Well, McGrath leans right in, but he had to carry so much speed to stay out in front. He had to drift wide. Kevin got a little hop off that jump. Gassed it down to the backside, had a great run to the loop, took the lead.
So another hole shot for Jeremy McGrath. They have been few and far between, actually, this season for Jeremy. But Jeremy now on the chase as Kevin Windham and Jeremy McGrath start to pull away from Ricky Carmichael and Larry Ward.
And look at this. Windham has opened up a little bit of a lead on McGrath right here. Windham has got this track dialed in, and it's just making Jeremy ride the race of this year to try to stay with him. Carmichael still in third, just like it was in the heat race, but way back. Only one lap in the book. He's already about 3 seconds back. He's got LaRocco right on his tail, then Vuillemin. So LaRocco's got a much better start than usual, but still, he can't even see the leaders.
Jeremy McGrath trying to chase down Kevin Windham. Windham with a 5th place finish in the first race here at Pontiac this season, as this is the first time in many years that we've had a doubleheader, 2 races in one season in the same venue here.
Now look at those guys jumping all the way over that triple right there. McGrath didn't do it that time. If you don't get a great run out of the corner and get lined up in one of those ruts that we just saw on that other huge mountain, you can't do it. But still, that lap, even without tripling before the finish, Jeremy closed the gap slightly, and he gets a clap from Larry Brooks, the team manager.
McGrath moving to within a second on our leader, number 14.
I think back to the Houston round last year where same thing. Windham out front, Jeremy chasing, and eventually wearing him down. But Kevin seems pretty strong-minded out here tonight.
The battle for 4th is on with Mike LaRocco and David Vuillemin. LaRocco on the Amsoil Honda, number 5 in front of David Vuillemin.
Look at how LaRocco jumped over the ruts right there. A little bit of different timing. Vuillemin, different timing from both the guys in front of him.
Here we go. Jeremy McGrath now putting the heat. Heavy heat on Kevin Windham. Oh, he makes a nice move without touching plastic.
Well, that was a line that I don't think Kevin could have expected. That was very creative by Jeremy McGrath and very aggressive, sending the message of Kevin Windham that he is out there and means business, and he'll get in there and take whatever line necessary to make that pass. Watch Jeremy. It actually looks like a mistake right there, but he sets himself to the outside, lets Kevin pass, turns on a dime, cuts all the way across. Kevin's going, where did that come from?
Kevin Windham in 2nd place. He had 2 seconds in a row here in Pontiac in 1997 and 98. But I'm sure he would love to stay close with Jeremy McGrath.
Actually, Kevin might be enjoying being in second, not having all that pressure right now, as long as he can stay with him. But look at this.
Yes, Mike LaRocco and Ricky Carmichael side by side. Carmichael going wide, and LaRocco takes the inside route. Here comes David Vuillemin, also attacking Ricky Carmichael. This is such a busy track.
There's so many different options out there as well. LaRocco right there trying to go for that triple. I never saw him do it in the heat race. Jumps it right there, comes up a little short. There's nothing worse than makes you more nervous than having to jump something you never jumped before in the main event. Take that chance.
So Mike LaRocco in third behind Kevin Windham and Jeremy McGrath, and here comes Vuillemin. Vuillemin really on the move. Cuts in front of Ricky Carmichael, and it's Vuillemin moving up a spot.
Ricky just a little bit off the pace tonight. I think that crash last week really interrupted his flow that he had going. He was really on a roll. Podium finishes, the win at Daytona. That crash last week just took it all out of him.
Kevin Windham has not resigned himself to second place at all, David.
No, he is still staying in contention. You know, when we had Pastrana up here joining us for last week's show and McGrath made a pass on him, he said, you know, Kevin may have done that on purpose because he didn't want to have to deal with all that pressure. And in my opinion, it was a little bit late in the race for that. But here, there's plenty of time, and now Kevin can apply the pressure on McGrath.
Vuillemin on the inside of Mike LaRocco. LaRocco just won't have it. The Amsoil factory connection Honda barely holding on to third. In the whoops, Vuillemin is so good. Vuillemin, a good black pass. But look at the speed that LaRocco got out of that corner.
Yeah, that's like trying to move a brick wall. And with all that messing around, look at Carmichael's back in the mix.
Oh, what a great battle for third. A three-way battle, LaRocco, Vuillemin, and Carmichael.
Carmichael rides with a lot of emotion. He recognizes that he's not going fast enough, but he wants to be in this mix. He'll just wick it up and take the chances. And right now, that's what he has to do because Tortelli's catching him.
LaRocco's been on the podium 5 times. He's looking to make it number 6. Vuillemin and Ricky Carmichael. Carmichael getting back in the picture against the Team Yamaha riders. Look at this. Team Kawasaki versus Team Yamaha. Vuillemin looks back at Ricky Carmichael, RC. Just can't quite make the move. Can't pull the trigger on Vuillemin.
Keeping him honest. These guys are pushing each other so hard.
Let's go trackside to Davey.
Keep an eye on Vuillemin. If he gets close to LaRocco again, he told me before the race that he didn't think LaRocco liked him one bit. I said, why? And he said, well, in practice last week in Minneapolis, I accidentally ran into him, and he gave me that look like he was going to hit me.
He just might. And he'll want to do it a little later in the race so that LaRocco won't have time to retaliate.
Yeah, I don't think that was paranoia. LaRocco is not shy when he wants to move up a spot. Jeremy McGrath and Kevin Windham battle it out. Will Jeremy McGrath be able to hold off the Team Yamaha rider who was looking for his first win of the year? Jeremy McGrath holds on to the lead. We'll be back.